G'day legends, welcome back to the channel. Crikey, ever wondered what happens when the hunter becomes the hunted beneath the waves? Down here, in this big blue wonderland, it's a non-stop life or death struggle for survival. Every single day, these beautiful creatures are locked in an ancient dance of predator and prey. One wrong move, one moment of hesitation, and you go from being the top of your game to someone else's lunch. It's a wild, untamed world, and we're about to dive right into the thick of it. We're going to witness lightning-fast ambushes and shocking takedowns you wouldn't believe. Pure instinct, raw power, unbelievable strategy. You'll see creatures you thought you knew in a whole new light, and the toughness it takes to survive. So, grab your gear, take a deep breath, and stick with me on this wild ride. You are not going to want to miss a single second. Watch to the end. The last showdown is a jaw-dropper. It involves a giant that swallows another predator whole. You won't believe it. Let's get into it. Right then, our first contender. Look at this absolute beauty. The great barracuda. See that long, silvery body? It's built for one thing and one thing only: speed. He's like a torpedo with teeth, a living, breathing missile of the sea. Right now, he's hanging almost motionless, camouflaged in the dappled light. He's patient. He's waiting, conserving every ounce of explosive energy for the perfect moment. What a magnificent animal. And look over there, a massive, shimmering school of smaller fish. They're moving as one, a beautiful, swirling cloud of silver. There's safety in numbers, or so they think, completely unaware of danger a few feet away. That's the trick, the master of the surprise attack. He's watching, calculating, picking his target. It's a split-second decision, life or death. The others have no idea. A silver streak of death is about to erupt. Whoa! There he goes. Look at that explosion of speed, pure chaos. One is too late. Jaws snap shut with brutal force. What a strike. And just like that, it's over. The law of the ocean. Absolute beauty. All right, let's move from the salt water to the fresh water. Have a look at this calm lake. Peaceful, isn't it? A mum with ducklings paddling without a care. They're learning to dabble, sticking little heads under, enjoying the sunshine. Idyllic, warm and fuzzy. But danger can come from where you least expect. Beneath that glass, a monster lurks, the northern pike. Crikey, what a predator. Freshwater's barracuda, long, muscular, needle-sharp teeth. He lies perfectly still, watching shadows paddling above. Cute to us, a meal to him. Mum scans sky for hawks and banks for foxes, unaware the greatest threat rises silently from below. He waits for a straggler, lines up, tail cocked for a devastating strike. Nerve-wracking to watch. Target identified, a little lagger a few feet behind. The pike's muscles tense, a coiled spring of fury. It has no concept of the torpedo of death rising from the depths. In the wild, innocence can be your last moment. My heart's pounding just watching this unfold. Bam! Unbelievable! A huge splash erupts on the calm surface. The pike launches, massive jaws wide, and in a split second, the duckling is gone. Mum quacks in alarm, gathers babies, paddles away in panic. The water settles, only ripples remain. The pike vanishes to swallow its meal. Shocking. Brutal. A powerful reminder. In nature, the hunter can be anywhere. Now for a battle of wits and brawn. Down here in the coral reef, we've got two incredible specialists. First, look deep inside that crevice. See those eyes? That's the moray eel, a powerful muscular serpent of the sea. Not an open-water sprinter, but king of tight spaces, lurking, waiting, led by a phenomenal sense of smell. His target? One of the smartest critters out here, the octopus. What a magnificent animal. 8 arms, each with a mind of its own. Skin that changes color and texture. A brain built for problem-solving. He's out looking for a snack, eyes alert. The moray picks up his scent and silently emerges. This isn't a blitz, it's a stalk. Cover to cover, closer and closer. The octopus senses danger, flashes a warning, inks a cloud, and jets away. But the moray is relentless, not fooled. He follows the scent, weaving like a hunting dog. The octopus squeezes into a tiny crack, thinking it's safe. What a mistake. This is the eel's specialty. He thrusts in, arms grapple, suckers latch. Then the eel's second set of jaws lunges and pulls. Despite the octopus's brilliance, raw power and specialization win. He drags the 8-armed meal home. What a battle! All right, you are not going to believe this. That is a Goliath grouper. When I say Goliath, I mean it. Up to 800 pounds. Look at that mouth, like a cave. An ambush predator with devastating suction. Nearby, a small reef shark, 4 or 5 feet, sleek, confident, patrolling for fish or squid. A king in his own mind, unaware he's being watched by something bigger and hungrier. The grouper waits, fins make tiny adjustments. The shark drifts into the strike zone. Eyes lock. Brace yourselves. This is it. Hump! In less than a heartbeat, water and shark are sucked in, gone, swallowed whole. Crikey, raw, unbelievable power. From one giant to a whole army of tiny terrors. We're in the rivers of South America now. Look at them. A school just milling about. Individually not that big, but their reputation. It's those razor-sharp, interlocking teeth and incredible teamwork. They're calm until the scent of blood or thrashing in distress flips the switch. An injured capybara slips in, the splashing rings a dinner bell that echoes through the water. First arrivals nip cautiously. One draws blood. Signal sent. Easy meal. Over here. More pour in from every direction. Dozens to hundreds. The water starts to boil. Now it's a coordinated, chaotic swarm. Each darts in, takes a surgical chunk, backs out for the next. A living machine of consumption. In minutes, it's over. Stripped to bone with terrifying precision. Then, calm patrol resumes. Crikey, what a wild ride. From the silver streak of the barracuda to the unbelievable gulp of the Goliath grouper, shock and survival everywhere. Every day is high-stakes drama. There's always something tougher, bigger, sneakier out there. It's a beautiful, brutal, breathtaking world. The adventure doesn't stop. Oceans and rivers are massive. We've only scratched the surface of epic showdowns. Giant squid versus sperm whales, saltwater crocs ambushing prey, and so much more. The predator versus prey drama is endless, and we'll bring it to you. What was your favourite moment? Was it the pike's shocking snatch, or the grouper swallowing that shark whole? Tell me in the comments. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss the next wild episode. Thanks for joining me. Stay wild.